folks, JD here, and I fashioned this little contraption. This is just a little FPV camera from an old quadcopter, from a broken quadcopter that didn't work unfortunately, but the camera did work. So I thought what I would do is upcycle, and I would create a little FPV camera for my little FPV trucks and things like that. Now, the main reason for doing this is because I like FPV, I want to get a little bit more into FPV, but also because I want to test other products as well, like headsets and things like this. So what I wanted to do, I didn't want to go out and buy a new camera because I have far too many of them, but I do have a little bin full of broken quadcopters. So I thought what I would start doing is reusing these parts and making them into something that actually could work and could work well. Now, when it comes to cameras, when it comes to FPV, you've got so many cameras, you've got so many headsets, it's very difficult to know which ones to go for. I've been going for sort of the entry-level ones for the past couple of weeks, just to see exactly what they're like. Now, I've also had a few emails from you guys saying, right, okay, well, you've tested all these other ones, can we see a couple of videos with you testing at least some of them? So I thought, well, sometimes whenever I come out to test, it's only maybe half an hour I've got, maybe an hour, before I've got to be doing something else, so I can't really be taking my cameras with me. But what I am going to start doing is wherever I can, I'm going to start taking out my camera a little bit more and start filming these other products that I'm looking at, because I think there were 5 Wi-Fi repeaters I looked at and a couple of other things as well. And normally I just stick with the one that I want to do, but if you guys want to see a couple of the other things I'm testing and see exactly whether you reckon those are good and whether it's just me reckoning that they aren't very good, then that's fine. I will try and do a couple of extra videos on things like this. So today we are going to be looking at another FPV pair of goggles that I picked up. They were on offer on Amazon and I thought, wow, okay, I'm just going to go for it. A little Crazepony, and it's got a DVR built into it, so I can actually get some stuff directly recorded onto SD card. That is the main appeal of these. I don't exactly know how well they're going to work. I'm hoping quite well. So I tell you what, if they are, then I'll do an unboxing and I'll show you guys exactly how good these are, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about them. For today, it's just going to see exactly how good the quality is from this camera, how good the range would be, how effective it is at relaying video, and see exactly how well these work. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is try and lift this up a little bit. It's probably not going to be very effective, but what I'm going to try and do as well is, as I'm driving around, record me, which will then in turn record my voice. Because I've turned off the audio on this little camera that I'm about to plug in. There we go, camera plugged in. Now, let me see. Sorry, kind of on camera, off camera. Right, there we go. So we have video relay. Okay, line myself up, press record. First thing I do notice about these goggles, I see a lot more through them and I see a less light through the bottom. Because with the E-Sheen I do see quite a bit of light with it. Okay. Let's go. Right then, let's see how we get on with this. There's a huge plane going overhead by the sound of it. Right. So far, these feel really comfy. They don't feel too top heavy. I've got such a clear view of where I'm going. It's beautiful. All in true colour. Oh, moustache tickling my nose there. Right, all in true colour. And all looks really nice. So I'm not going flat out as I usually would, just because I want to keep a steady eye on where I'm actually going. Video is starting to crackle. Could be as well the receiver within, could be the transmitter within the camera as well though. Right, now it's starting to break up quite badly. I can just make out where I am. Yeah, there we go. I'm on my way back. Everything's getting a little bit clearer. Now I can hear the car. There we go. Hello, little car. Obligatory shopping trolley over there as well. Let's turn you round. And back we go. Yeah, okay. So I got quite far. I wish I'd brought my GPS speedometer, because then I would have seen exactly how far I would have actually got with this. But to be fair, it's pretty far. And if you are flying FPV, you don't want to take out probably this as far as I'm taking it out now. So, Have I lost transmission range with the car? No, I'm still able to turn the wheels. But I have lost / losing transmission range with the camera. Okay, so I'm at max there. Oh, bad breakups. As I bring it closer now, it'll start to... There we go. Video has now started to sort itself out. Let's go a little bit quicker here. Do you know what? Even if you are using FPV on a car like this, and if you don't have the range like I don't, just because of the camera, then all in all, you're still going to have a whale of a time, because this is still a lot of fun. But all in all, I quite like these. Come on. I'm not getting any use. Oh, I'm just able to turn the wheels, but I can't go anywhere in the car. Is that the battery? Maybe the battery. How long have I been doing? 1 minute and 4. Really? Yeah, I think that's the battery. I can turn the wheels, but I got absolutely no... Yeah, I got absolutely no power forward or back. Right, okay. Right, okay. That wasn't too bad. Managed to get a little bit of FPV from that. It was actually okay. Now, the camera itself I've got attached to this car isn't the best. And it is made for quite short FPV. Oh, it is made for not long range FPV is what I'm trying to say. So as it's quite short range FPV, then I would expect it to break up exactly as it did. Now, again, it could be the goggles. The only way I'm going to know that is if I do a side-by-side comparison of another pair of goggles and see exactly how far I get with that. Now, obviously with my little sort of fashioned up camera here, it's probably not the best, but it is good enough for the time being, just for me to test and see exactly how things go. I mean, as a lot of you will know anyway, I don't tend to fly far from myself. I don't tend to drive far from myself. I was hoping to get a bit more range on this camera though. I was hoping that we could get at least down to the bottom of this dirt track here. Maybe I'm just gonna have to go through a couple of other cameras and see exactly see exactly what the range of the other cameras are, as well as by testing other goggles as well and see if I get a further range with anything else. So far though, that was okay. I quite enjoyed that. That was quite fun. The goggles though, that's the important bit. The car, everybody knows about the car. The goggles were pretty good. I mean, they are cheap goggles. I think they cost me £50. Now, that being said, all I wanted them for was just the DVR recording capabilities, because it's very nice having goggles, but it's such an absolute pain when I've got to attach a tripod to one, set my cameras up, record the screen of a pair of goggles with this camera. I'd much rather have a cheaper pair of goggles like this with recording capability, just so that I could actually get some proper video from here and enjoy it as well. Now, what I did notice is this was a lot nicer to wear. The pads are a lot thicker. The head strap is a lot nicer on your head than the E-Sheen ones that I've got in the house. Now, a couple of downsides though. One of the downsides is that it does feel, with these two antennas on here, which don't weigh a lot, it does feel a little bit heavy on the front, and that's even with the straps adjusted. So that in itself is a little bit strange, but if that is the only downside, then so be it. You've got connectivity here for, you can use audio if you wanted to, because it does relay audio as well. You have USB obviously to charge, and you have your SD card there. Now, as I say, this isn't an unboxing. I will be going through this in a little bit more detail with you in the coming days, but I just wanted to give you some sort of an idea of what I was testing, how I was testing them, and to be honest, yeah, so far not too bad at all. So there we are, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy FPVing.